How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to ConstantlyVariedFitness. And today's video is going to be a little different than normal. Today I am starting my garage gym build. So a couple days ago on Instagram I polled you guys and said, hey, what are some good equipment that I should get for a garage gym? And you guys gave me a bunch of responses and I took those into consideration. But I did a first big round of purchases and grabs of equipment. Everything I got was used. It was all stuff that I found on OfferUp. I looked on Craigslist a little bit, but Craigslist was not as populated as OfferUp was, and I found a bunch of great stuff and barely used equipment, or essentially like brand new stuff that I got for like super cheap, whether it be bumper plates, like this rack. I'm going to break it down and show you guys exactly everything that I got. I plan on adding more equipment, definitely. Like, I don't have any dumbbells, don't have any kettlebells, so this is video number 1 of the build. I plan on keep growing and growing more equipment. I don't necessarily need a bunch of equipment because obviously I still have a gym I can go to anytime I want, but I feel like garage gym would definitely be beneficial because I have a puppy that, you know, wants to play constantly. I don't want to leave him cooped up in his cage for an extra 2 hours in the day when I have to go to the gym to work out and then also work there. So this is more time I can spend at home. I have a bed I can throw back here and he can hang out with me while I'm working out. Alright, so here is the whole garage. It's about 10 feet wide by 18 feet deep, so it gives us a good amount of room to do stuff and set up the squat rack, which is actually pretty big. I think it's like 8 feet tall. But it's nice because in this garage we have a storage shelf that puts all of the stuff that isn't gym equipment up high, so it's not going to take up any floor space. We can kind of maximize how we want to lay this place out. So the first purchase that I had for my garage gym was this barbell, and it's an again faster barbell. So I had one of these a few gyms ago, and this thing was amazing. It felt incredible with the knurling. It spun literally, well, bad example, there you go. It spins forever, and it's super cost efficient, and literally everyone at our gym was using it. It wasn't like it was just a reserved specialty bar for weightlifting. People use it for Metcons too, but the bar was super indestructible and just lasted forever. So I got this on OfferUp for 140 bucks. Everything in the gym that I purchased was used. I haven't bought anything new yet because I want to like maximize my money. But that was $140. Great deal. If you're watching this video before Black Friday, they're actually having a sale on these for $150, I believe, or $149, something like that, and free shipping. So if you're looking for a barbell that's cost efficient and not paying extra 20 bucks whatever on shipping, this is a great option. I'm super happy that I found this because all of the bars that I found on OfferUp were like super janky and not that great quality. The next things that I got were some bumper plates and these individual moving squat posts. So I bought 4 10s, 6 25s, and these 4 45s for $430. It's 370 pounds of plate, so I got them for about $1.16 per pound, which is an incredible deal. If you were to like go to your local fitness store that has bumper plates, you got them on Amazon, buy them on Rogue, like the cheapest you'll find them for is $1.50, and that's without shipping. So these were a great steal. I got another pair of bumper plates in the back. I just traded them for an old piece of equipment I didn't use anymore. They just gave me like essentially a brand new pair of 90s from the same exact spot, which again would have been like $1.50 per pound, so that was another great deal. And then for these squat racks, I got them for $40. I'm not quite sure that they're incredibly durable. I'm pretty sure they can probably hold like 250 to 300 pounds worth of weight on it with being pretty secure still, but I wouldn't load those up too heavy. He told me he got them from like, I think he said Big 5 Sporting Good, and I don't really think that they make obviously the best workout equipment, so it's definitely a good squat stand. It seems pretty sturdy. It seems like it's pretty heavy duty metal, so I'm not pretty sure it's not the worst squat stand ever, but it'll do for a $40 purchase. Next, these are 2 really big purchases that I made yesterday that literally took me all day to try to facilitate and get done, but this was all one purchase here, and it was literally for a steal. So I got 9 of these super thick, uncut horse stall mats. The only downside is that some of them have a couple like nails or screws that were drilled into them, but because they were used as a weightlifting platform prior, but that's not a big deal. It's easy to take out. I mean, otherwise the mats are immaculate. I got them for like 25 bucks each, so I paid $225 for all 9 of these mats. Then, essentially for another $25, I got some resistance bands, I got an ab mat, I got a crossover symmetry set, which is really expensive, but the only downside is there's only one red set because there's only one yellow and then one blue strap because the other ones were busted. I got this dip belt, which looks like essentially brand new, smells brand new, a rumble roller. I got 3 sets of 2.5 pound plates, 2 sets of 5-pound plates, ab roller, some like glute band stuff, all for an extra 25 bucks. So literally the mats are $225 for 9 of them, and then everything on top of this here for 25 bucks. So that was like legit a steal. And then I have some more bumper plates. The other ones are like the hard rubber plates, where these ones are like the high temp ones. These look brand new, like the rings in them are still really sturdy. They're not like they're loose or cracked or chipped or anything like that. They all are pretty nice bumper plates. But I got 2 pairs of 10s, so 4 of them total, and then 8 15s, so 4 pairs of these, which is like 150, 160 pounds of bumper plates, but I got them for like 110 bucks, so less than $1 a pound, which these would cost me like $1.50 per pound anywhere else. So this was definitely a really big come up for me on this purchase, because this could have cost me anywhere from like $500, $600 new, but luckily for me, unfortunately for my friend, this was from my friend who was closing up his previous gym to follow a new career path, because his gym was having a lot of legal issues with zoning and stuff because of where his gym was located. So it was really unfortunate, but because of that I was able to get stuff for really cheap. So I mean, again, most of the stuff looks brand new or is like new, so I would really keep in mind, if you plan on buying a gym equipment, OfferUp is the way to go. Alright, and then the last thing that I purchased, which was also one of the biggest pain in the asses to pick up and bring back home, was this squat stand. So I'll post a picture of the squat stand online and also show you guys later when it's all set up, but this thing, brand new, costs $800, and I picked it up for $300. Again, it's almost brand new, like there's not a scratch on it other than maybe the couple scratches I put trying to fit it into my girlfriend's SUV, but this thing looks like new. I don't know, can you see Onyx? Onyx is walking around, I don't think you can see him in the camera. Oh, there he is. But, so how it is imagine this about 4 or 5 feet wide, however it normally sits wide. Over here, these pegs goes 2 on one side, 2 on the other side for weight storage. Here's the bottom base so you can have it all tight together, and here's the top pull-up bar. That, I mean, that's one of the big things I wanted, because this is an apartment garage gym. I don't want to be drilling a bunch of stuff into the wall and have to end up paying for it later. So I wanted to have something that I can do pull-ups with without having to buy a pull-up bar that I had to drill into the wall. So this is a super nice squat rack. I'm pretty sure this thing has a super high weight-bearing scale or whatever, weight-bearing that you can put on it. And this is a super nice rack that I would almost give Rogue quality. It's like super thick metal. It's not quite as durable feeling as a Rogue one. I don't want to explain it, but I mean, for the price, this is plenty of rack that I need to do all the workouts that I plan on doing on it. It also has 2 spots in the back right here where you can slap barbells. So it's also a bar stand, so I don't have to leave my bar on the floor. So again, I don't have to buy a weight tree, I don't have to buy a bar stand, I don't have to buy a pull-up bar. I got a super nice rack for $300. So I guess the moral of this video is, don't buy new, look around, ask your friends, ask Facebook groups online to see if there's anyone that's selling any used gym equipment, because I probably saved, if I had to guess, anywhere from like $600, $800 on all this equipment. I saved a ton of money that I can use towards more equipment down the future, which we plan on doing, and decking this space out. So now, me, my girlfriend, my puppy, we're gonna spend some time trying to clean out the gym a little bit, organize it, see how we want to lay it out, because it's not the biggest garage. Again, it's about 10 feet by 18 feet, so we gotta really maximize the space the best we can, but definitely will be doable, so let's get started. Alright, now obviously the most important part first is getting the flooring down, and it's kind of inconvenient because since our garage is 10 feet wide, or actually it's just under 10 feet by like a few inches, it's going to definitely dictate how we lay out the mats, because before I was thinking hopefully be around 12 feet where we can have them going long ways against the gym, but we're going to have to kind of have them going length of the garage gym. So we're gonna have to play with that and see how it looks. And then I was looking over here towards the back. So directly above me, right over here is where the garage is and the actual mechanism. So this back half of the gym, I don't know if it's smart to go facing the walls and then trying to have it, possibly have the opportunity of having a bar on either side of the gym, or just facing out the garage and then having just one bar out here, which I think might be the safer bet. But it's definitely gonna now determine where we put the squat rack at. So, gonna have to think about it. Now this is what I'm thinking. Obviously it's not set up yet, just the two posts. But when you come over here, it's just barely enough to clear that little lip and not get hit by the garage. Because I think if I have it back here, then it kind of takes away that open space that we could use over here for a barbell. And we'd have the one person again facing, or either facing inwards or outside the gym. Okay, let me get this one. I should watch out first. We just have it go against the wall like that. We hit a dilemma, just like I was anticipating. Doing one mat lengthwise and one mat widthwise wouldn't work. So right now we have them both going lengthwise, and it's barely just enough to fit a barbell on there. But I don't know if we'd want to, because we're gonna have some left over. So it only took 1, 2, and then there's a third mat under there. It only took 3 mats to have them go all the way to the end of the gym. But so we'd have 3 left over. So we could cut probably just one that fit in the corner over there. So we're weighing our options first.
I say we just cut one then.
So you just cut one?
Yeah.
That might have to be the best option. So we did end up cutting some of the mats. We cut one strip on each side, filled it in there. We're gonna leave this spot, kind of hard to see. We're gonna leave this spot open right now. So we might use that for shelving, for storage of like kettlebells or dumbbells. So we don't really need to have a mat there because that won't fit anyways. So we'll just leave that blank for now because we don't want to cut any more of these other mats, which we're probably gonna just place or lengthwise behind that post and just keep them flush up against that wall. So now, time to put together this rig, which I don't think will take that long, but just a lot of different bolts. Is it gonna fit?
Yeah. It goes slow.
We'd have to lean it,
Yeah.
and move it, and then bring it over.
But how sure? Okay, how sure we want it over here?
Huh?
Hey, careful.
Oops. So we determined that we're gonna place the rack as far. Right now it's against the side of the garage. We're gonna keep it there and place it as far back to the end of the garage as we can. We tested out having the bar facing the length, or facing the side. You're facing the side of the garage, so the bar is going lengthwise. We still have a lot of clearance. Luckily, me and my girlfriend aren't that tall, so we had a lot of room to still play with it. But I want to show you guys these J hooks, because these things are ginormous. Like, it's as big as my hand. It's probably like, I would say 10 pounds or so. These things are industrial. I thought that was pretty cool. About 3 hours later, and we are finally done. The space isn't exactly as I envisioned. We are like a very limited in overhead space. There's only like a certain third of the gym that you can actually lift overhead, like snatches and clean and jerks with. The squat rack fits perfectly, plenty of space for that. We had extra matting, so these two front mats are double matted, as you can see right there. So there's a little lip right there, but I think that's the best spot for them right now. Originally I was gonna place them so where the bikes are, like long ways up against the wall behind that white post, but it wouldn't sit up very flush with the wall, and it kind of just fell down, so it didn't seem to be a good option, so we just laid them out here. I was actually going to just lay them out over the curb here, but the lady didn't like that. I even cut a little strip right there to try to make it fit a little better, but she didn't like that. This bike isn't mine, it's actually my good buddy Roderick's. He just needs a spot to store it because he doesn't have a garage, but he still stays at the same complex as me, so he's in the works of selling it. So if anyone in the San Diego County area wants to buy a Ninja 300, barely used, I mean, still immaculately new. He's never even washed it because it's always been garage kept, and it's super clean. So, I mean, if anyone wants that, hit me up. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with how it is. Eventually, I mean, hopefully this is gone in the next few weeks or a month or so, and we're gonna probably have our kettlebells and or dumbbell storage right there. So we have a lot of open space right here. We have the individual squat stands, which can obviously go wherever you want. You could even like kind of set them out here if you wanted to squat out in the sun. We actually ended up having a lot more bumper plates than I imagined. So originally, these high temp ones over here, all the 10s and 15s, I wasn't gonna get those yesterday, but I ended up just getting because they were so freaking cheap. Like it made no sense not to grab them. But so we have way more than that'll fit on the hooks. We just have a bunch of stacks right here. I might end up just getting a weight tree eventually down the road. But all the change plates, all the extra excess stuff. I mean, really, we could probably fit like a little shelving system, put one leg of it behind there and then one coming up here, and you could probably still do pull-ups. But if not, I plan on maybe selling one, or if not both of these bikes, and we'll just put it down there. Maybe I'll probably get the other crossover symmetry sets down the road, because again, all I have is one pair of the reds, but I have one blue and one yellow. But I mean, I can do pull-ups on this rack. It's super heavy duty. It's really nice. I essentially have more plates than I could ever need in the immediate future, so that's really nice. And again, like, you're gonna be lifting, whether you do clean, jerk, and snatches, right here, facing the rack. There's plenty of overhead space to do that. I mean, really, even you could probably do it right here, facing out still, if no one's obviously squatting there. So we'll test it out in my first session in here. But overall, I'm really excited. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any suggestions on maximizing this space, if you have any suggestions on kettlebells, dumbbells, certain weights I should start off with, obviously I'm thinking like I want around like 30 to 50 pound dumbbells to begin with, maybe like a pair of 53 or one single 70 pound kettlebell. But I mean, it has a lot of stuff in here that I would need. I don't really need much else other than like odd object stuff like sandbags or whatever, which I mean, I might get down the road also. I've bought a set of sandbags before. I bought two 150 pound sandbags, but both at the gym, and they get used pretty often, so I don't plan on taking them away from the gym. I'll probably just let the gym have them. Oh, and another nice feature is right here behind the weights, again, there's a spot to pull the barbells, so I can put one there and one here, so my girlfriend can fit hers there. You have to be careful to kind of not to hit the wall or hit the pull-up bar when you take it out, but I think it's a very nice spot and it's very secluded. Like, again, I don't want to have too much stuff on the floor to where it would take away a lot of space. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button. I'll update you guys if you end up enjoying this video on my second installment of what we have going on in the garage gym when we get some new equipment, or if we maximize the space a little more. I'll probably maybe record my first gym session in here and see how it goes, but I'm excited now to say I'm a garage gym owner. If you don't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram at ConstantlyVariedFitness, subscribe for plenty more, and we'll see you guys next time.